Hey, so quick little editor's note before this video. Sorry the audio's so bad on this. I was shouting during the entire thing basically because for some reason as I was recording, the audio went for the game went way up. Only for me though, and because of that, I was sort of trying to speak over the audio for the game, not realizing that that was actually at a relatively normal level. So sorry about that.
Hello, everybody. Pretzel Road here, and welcome back to the new Pretzel Town Pocket City Let's Play series. We are now on episode number 3, and this is going to be a little bit different from the ones that we have done in the past, and that's because in today's episode, I will not be live streaming it, as you can tell by this point. Um, I'm going to start out by buying some land here. Because I'd like to expand out this way, th sort of down, I realize this is a little bit difficult to describe, I guess, in the bottom left-hand side of the corner, I'd like to begin to expand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all 4 pieces of land this way, I think. Should I expand southward? I'm gonna, no. Should I expand to the bottom left or to the bottom right? That's a good question, actually. It looks like it would be about as expensive either way. Um, I think I want to expand to the bottom right because I think that this will allow us to expand out residential more, which will allow us to justify expanding out um, our industrial and commercial more, whereas going down this way, we would either have to cut off the industrial and commercial, or we would have to just have a bunch of empty space on that side of the city. So I think that this will be um, the most useful set of land to buy. All right. And at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some roads, I'm going to do some zoning, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, so at this point, we can firstly level up to level 17. I also leveled up while we were off camera. Um, and so I think now what I'd like to do is I'd like to begin getting ready um to work on happiness a little bit more. I'd like to work on raising our happiness within the city. So the first thing that we can do is we can take a look at the environment and we can look at traffic congestion. It looks like those are the 2 biggest things that we can take a look at first. So if we take a look at environment, we can see it seems like those trees really aren't doing nearly as much as I was hoping they would, which is really kind of unfortunate. Um, and the other thing we can take a look at definitely is traffic congestion. And I do realize I have some new quests to take a look at, which I will in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we could definitely do with a highway up near the top here. So I think that's what I'm going to start with, is I'm going to upgrade to highways along here. I think we can do that. I think that will still allow us to keep all of our utilities functioning, hopefully. If not, that's definitely a problem. Um, so we'll need all of these highways up here towards the top, and hopefully that will reduce traffic fairly significantly. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Let's take a look at how our traffic is looking now. 14%. Okay. I mean, the traffic is really not great all over here. I wonder, have we unlocked, no, we haven't unlocked Skyrail yet. Okay. Um, well, once we unlock Skyrail, we should definitely, begin working on that. So, oh, tornado. Okay. Hello, tornado. How are you? Yeah, that's gonna be expensive. Although I think that we actually we receive enough aid to make it all back up. Oh, shipping dock, cool. We can definitely use that at some point, especially once we begin being able to do exports and stuff. Um, let's go to events here, and we can go to disasters. No, it was report. Here it is, and rebuild all. So these guys don't have power or water. It looks like, oh, they're on the intersection of two highways. Okay. So let's try building roads all through here. I think that will hopefully it may increase traffic congestion a little bit. All right, so I think that the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at potential ways to increase the environmental factor around here. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes and I'll show you what I've got. All right, so we are now back. That was quite a lot of stuff that I have done. So let's take a look at it. Firstly, we have raised our environmental quality to 96% now. I think that much higher than that is going to be exceedingly difficult. And to do that, we've basically put our industrial centers in the middle of a park. Um, we now have more trees than industry in our industrial areas. I've also tried to rearrange roads a little bit so that we haven't really solved the traffic congestion problem entirely, but at least we're a little bit closer to it. We're about where we were before, but now it's in a more logical layout. So instead of having just sort of highways everywhere, we've got three that run this way. I guess is the best way I can indicate it. Uh, so we've got one right here, one right here, and one right here. And we've also got one that runs across the city right here. You'll notice that it does have a little gap in the road. Um, it's and that just allows for more. Actually, I don't know if we need that now because I wasn't able to do commercial zoning around it since it would have been entirely surrounded by highways. So we can actually probably upgrade this entire stretch to highway just fine. Yeah. All right. Um. Well, in that case, I think I've done most a fair bit of expansion today. Um, so I think we can end the episode relatively soon. There are a couple more things that I want to do though, quickly. Firstly, I want to finish the new industrial slash tree block over here. We can get trees, be like that. And then the other thing is that I want to build a couple of parks in the two corners right there and right there. Um, so we can do surface, leisure, small park, multi, and we'll do one there and one there. All right, and that just about ends what I really want to do with today's episode. If you enjoyed the episode, please be sure to leave it a like, share it with other people who you think might be interested, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already, check out the podcast link in the description, and until next time, have a nice day.
What is this audio? Ah.